comments and silliness recently, so what I thought I'd do is a truth or myth segment. Now what I mean by this is I'm going to tell two stories. One is absolutely true. The other is false. And what I'd like you to do is vote for which is true and which is false. We'll tell you how to do that at the end of the video. The first story, I'm going to make it easier, so this should be fairly simple. The first story is Custer's last stand. The story goes that Custer was on a mission to find Native Americans and move them back to the reservation. He got stuck at a place called Little Bighorn, and the entire 7th Cavalry was massacred. The entire 7th Cavalry was killed because there were more Indians than Custer thought were going to be there. They killed him and every one of the soldiers in the 7th Cavalry. It even has a title, Custer's Last Stand. So that's one. The second story has to do with what psychologists were looking into after World War II. After World War II, they were concerned, they couldn't understand how an entire country accepted what they were being told, that country being Germany, and they looked into how that was possible. And they did a number of studies. They asked people if they had principles or values or a conscience and things they would not do. And 100% of the people involved in the study said that there were things they wouldn't do. They wouldn't hurt people, they wouldn't harm people, they certainly wouldn't kill people. And so they did a number of studies, and the results of these studies found that 80% of the respondents would do anything provided the person telling them to do it they perceived as an authority. So if an authority figure told someone to do something, they would do it. It didn't make any difference whether it violated their conscience or was part of things that they normally don't do. As long as someone in charge told them to do it, they would do it. The other 20% refused. But they also found that of that 20%, if you would institute a punishment that was severe enough, 15% of the remaining 20% would also violate their principles or stated conscience. Only 5% would refuse. So those are the two stories. One, at Custer's last stand, the 7th Cavalry was massacred. They were all killed. And two, as long as an authority figure tells people to do things, 80% will do them. So if you vote for one, give it a thumbs up. Vote for two, thumbs down. Simplify.